Alright guys, it's Dax, and this is my first video on the channel. What I plan to bring to this channel is news and stories surrounding the Call of Duty franchise. Call of Duty is in a very interesting part in its history this year, and I plan to share its story with you guys. Anyways, without further ado, let's discuss the topic for today. So ever since Modern Warfare Remastered, some rumors have speculated that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 would be remastered in 2018. Back then, it was all new and fresh in our minds that we didn't think we would get remastered games each year. And every year, but right now, in 2018, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has been heavily focused on after a few months of World War II. The first leak we saw came from Amazon Italy, which was published by Activision Blizzard, was being sold for $25 US, and then having the game come up in retailers' computers to having support chats pretty much put the icing on the cake. It all seemed true, and we expected some confirmation from the developers. Soon, however, today we've gotten news from Charlie Intel, Eurogamer, and even Raven Software employee, which have all stated that there will be no multiplayer. So, pretty much everyone knows that this has exploded on Twitter with questions and mixed emotions. Now, what does this mean for the future of the game? Well, we are expected to hear confirmation from the developers alongside a campaign trailer in quotation marks, but it puzzles me, why would Activision do this? For those of you who don't know, Modern Warfare 2 was one of the best multiplayer experiences in Call of Duty history. It set the tone for a lot of aspects that we see in today's Call of Duty. It did have its problems though, with one-man army, grenade launchers, and commando, but this is where quickscoping blew up, alongside with nukes and just the overall customization with your classes. Shotguns were secondaries, and you could dual-wield P90s. Another thing to top it off was you could pretty much do any gun and be good with it. There was no bad weapon, or, well, there was, but you know, you can pretty much have success with any weapon. So I don't really see why you wouldn't have any multiplayer modes in this game. What we are basically getting is a $25 6-hour campaign that most of us already played, but with 2018 graphics. Like, how does that even sit with the developers' heads? This game changed FPS games for the years to come in terms of online play, and we are only getting 1/3 of the portion of the game that we can finish in a day, with most likely that we played it before. This just doesn't make sense, and I really do feel that something is up the developer's sleeve. Somehow, some way, there has to be a multiplayer in the future with this game. But too many sources have said that there is no multiplayer, and the sources I named earlier were very credible sources. They are pretty much like 98.9% always right with their articles. So we will have to wait and see what's in store for us in the coming days for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Trailer and confirmation from the developers should be coming soon as well, as a lot of questions to be answered. But that is the topic for today. Are we being pranked by a very early April Fool's joke, or is this really happening where we get Modern Warfare Campaign Remastered? Let me know in the comments. Drop me a like if you found this interesting, and I will see you very soon.